and alcohol does consume you,
Yeah.
if you give it an opportunity to. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of mental things that have to happen for that. You have to be running away from something or hiding something or suppressing something, and you're using it as a tool to do that. At some point, it just consumes you.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky enough, you make the move
Yeah.
and you ask for help. And then after that, you can try to help others.
Yeah.
But so it's not the everyday person that gets the opportunity. Like Bobby and I have had an opportunity to cure that need.
Mhm.
Bobby, to a much greater extent than I am. He was much worse alcoholic than I am, so I'm not going to take the trophy on that one.
Yay.
No, but it's so I am grateful for the opportunity. Did your father ever get that opportunity to get off alcohol?
So we were talking to hospice in the days after, thinking that he only had days to live. My dad still is alive today, and that was 3 years ago.
I'm waiting for you to tell me he died. No offense, but he's still alive?
Yeah, he lives in an assisted living home.
Okay.
We were talking to hospice doctors.
Liver transplant?
No,
Just had enough left in it to rejuvenate,
no,
huh?
it's still in bad shape. Like,
But enough for him to stay alive.
Yeah, it's enough for him to stay alive, and there's no reason doctors say that he should be alive. But the reason I want to share the story, one, because it's a large part of my story, but it leads into me speaking. And from that, the day that happened with my father, I had, I met with my mom after. I was running on like 4 hours of sleep in like 48 hours as everything was unfolded. And my mom reminded me of a promise I had made to my nieces that I was going to take a dollhouse up to their place in Seattle, which was like a 3-hour round trip. It's like an hour and a half each way. And I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep and I'm just drained. And she's like, the kid, they probably won't even remember, but you did promise them and that it would be up by the end of the week. And it's Saturday, or it was Sunday at the time. And so I was like, no, this is God putting me in a position. I said when I tore my ACL the first time that I was going to put everything towards it so I would not give up on my promises later in life. And I ended up doing that. And I ended up taking the dollhouse up to my nieces, not knowing if they'd ever remember it. And when I got there, I was talking with my older sister, debriefing her about what was going on. And I hear my youngest niece say, my uncle promised, from the other room with her friends, my uncle promised that he was going to bring the dollhouse up. And today was the last day of the week. And I just started crying in the kitchen. And I started going through, I had a very rough week after that. Like that was an epiphany moment for me, but I had such a terrible week just mentally with my dad thinking he was going to die at any time. We were going to get a call, like all this stuff, where that was when I told myself I needed to just go speak somewhere. Cause what I've been doing for the last 22 years or 23 years at this point has not been working for me.